Most traders lose money, not because they're dumb, but because they're emotional. Amateur traders think trading looks like this. This or this. But the world's most consistent traders, they look like this. For decades, Japanese traders have used a philosophy that prioritizes discipline over impulse. They're calm because they train habits that remove emotion from the system. By the end of this video, you'll become a trader with unshakable confidence, with a razor-sharp thinking, and executing every trade with calm, disciplined precision. This is The amateur wakes up every day hunting the one trade that changes his life. He goes all in, he increases size, he needs it to work now, and that urgency is exactly why he loses. Elite traders don't chase breakthroughs, they compound behavior. They don't ask, how much can I make today? They ask, what can I execute 1% better than yesterday? One cleaner entry, one earlier exit, one fewer emotional mistake. That 1% looks invisible, but over months, it becomes unstoppable. Amateurs swing for miracles and blow up accounts. Elites survive long enough for math to work in their favor. Wealth doesn't come from one perfect trade. It comes from refusing to make the same mistake twice. The amateur is never present. He's trapped in his last loss, or daydreaming about his next win. So when the setup appears, he hesitates. He hopes. He second guesses. That hesitation costs more money than bad analysis ever will. The elite trader operates in mushin. Mind without mind. No fear. No excitement. No inner dialogue. The moment the conditions are met, the action is automatic. Entry. Stop. Size. Not because he's brave, but because the decision was already made before the market opened. Emotion belongs in preparation. Execution is mechanical. You don't trade to feel something. You trade to follow instructions. When your rules are clear, your mind goes quiet. And in that silence, consistency is born.
The immovable mind.
The market is never quiet. It screams headlines, alerts, opinions, panic. The amateur listens to all of it. Every tweet moves him. Every red candle shakes him. Every green spike tempts him. He doesn't lose because the market is hard. He loses because his mind is unstable. The elite trader lives in Fudoshin, the immovable mind. Price can surge. Price can collapse. The plan does not change. He doesn't react to noise. News breaks. Hype explodes. Volatility hits. And he remains still. The market is a storm. Amateurs get swept away by the waves. Masters become the rock the waves break against. The market is brutally honest. It records everything you do with numbers. The amateur lies to himself. He blames the news, the algorithm, bad luck, anything but the truth. The elite trader lives by Makoto. Absolute honesty. No excuses. No stories. A bad trade is admitted immediately, logged, studied. Not with emotion, with data. Because you cannot negotiate with math. You cannot hide from probability, and you cannot improve what you refuse to measure. Ignoring a loss doesn't protect your confidence. It programs the mistake deeper. Every journal entry is a mirror. And every honest review removes one future error. The fastest way to repeat a loss is pretending it wasn't your fault.
Commercial break.
Lights on the screen, markets moving slow. Charts breathing in, now we let it flow. No screaming rooms, no ego fights. Just calm decisions under neon lights. We don't chase, we wait. Patience pays, we educate. Every loss, every win, another lesson letting us begin. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Cold cash buy, subscribe, subscribe. Numbers talk, but we stay still. Risk control, trained by skill. Step by step, day by day, building traders the honest way. No shortcuts, no noise, just clear plans, educated choice. From first chart to mastery, we trade with clarity. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Codecast Live, subscribe, subscribe. No promises of overnight gold, just habits that never get old. Community sharp, focus true. If that's your path, this is for you. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Codecast Live, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe. Codecast Live, subscribe.
Endurance.
Most people think trading is action. It isn't. Most of trading's restraint. Waiting. Doing nothing. The amateur can't stand the silence. He trades because he's bored. Because something needs to happen. And boredom is one of the most expensive emotions in the market. The elite trader practices gammon, the art of endurance. He waits while others fidget. He watches while others force trades. Hours pass. Nothing fits. So he does nothing. And when the setup finally appears, it isn't rushed. It isn't emotional. The trap is already set. He doesn't need more trades. He needs one good one. Patience isn't passive. It's controlled dominance.
Relaxed alertness.
Most traders relax too early. They think the job ends when the trade is closed. That's how they get surprised. The amateur exits and disconnects. He celebrates or he sulks. Either way, his awareness drops. The elite trader lives in Zanshin, total awareness. Even after the exit, the mind stays sharp. He watches how price reacts, where it accelerates, where it stalls, what happens after the decision, because every trade leaves information behind. The market is always teaching, but only if you're paying attention. He doesn't need surprises to feel alive. He studies them until they disappear. When you stay alert after the trade, the next move is never a shock. Awareness doesn't end at execution. That's where mastery continues.
Beginner's mind.
The moment you think you've figured the market out, the market humbles you. In Japanese philosophy, this is called shoshin, the beginner's mind. It doesn't mean you lack experience. It means you trade without ego, because the market doesn't care about your last win, your confidence, or how long you've been trading. Most traders fail when they stop questioning. They assume outcomes. They skip confirmation. They size up because it worked last time. The true master studies as if he knows nothing. Every trade is new. Every session is different. Humility keeps you adaptive, and adaptation keeps you consistent. Trading is not about conquering the market. It is about conquering yourself. Apply these habits. Remove the emotion. Become the casino, not the gambler. Class dismissed.